Okay, it's rap pack to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone off and she calling. I'm like, yeah.
What's going on, internet, and welcome back to Nth-Level Entertainment. So the latest Justice League trailer dropped recently, and we're about to do a live reaction as we build up to the release date of possibly the most awesome movie that's going to be released by DC Entertainment. So let's dive right into it.
Let's do it.
So we've got the typical pre-trailer trailer. Warner Brothers, DC. Okay, we've got the Man of Steel music. Lois Lane. This is the Kent Farm, obviously. Man of Steel music, Hans Zimmer, baby. Oh, man. And that's Henry Cavill. So it's finally been visually confirmed that he's in the movie.
The Ring.
This looks like a dream sequence. Okay.
After the death of Superman, violence, acts of war, and terrorism are all on the rise.
I had a dream. It was the end of the world.
Invasion.
I think it's something
Scary.
more,
It's just freaking awesome.
something darker.
We're asking people we don't know to risk their lives.
Strong man is strongest alone. You ever heard that? That's not a saying. That's the opposite of what the saying is. Divided. We are not enough. The world needs Superman.
So much
I made him a promise. This is why I brought you together.
this is a continuation of that. So parody music is pretty good.
Oh, awesome. As a bat signal, that's
I actually thought they were
Signal that means we have to go now.
Yeah, that's what that means.
It's so cool.
all in. Wow. Okay, that was pretty awesome. A lot of new footage in this trailer. It looks like, okay, so obviously the trailer starts off with Superman, so that's another way that Warner Brothers is winking at us, letting us know that Superman is definitely in this movie. That was pretty cool. It looks like it was a dream sequence, so it's still left quite ambiguous. You know, we're not 100% sure whether she was actually seeing him on that porch or, you know, or what, you know. And for someone, I guess, who's still on the fence as to whether he's in or not, it kind of keeps you there because all it was a dream sequence. You know, I mean, we all know he's going to come back in some form, but the studio is still very much tippy-toey about whether that's actually going to happen and how it's going to happen. So that looked pretty dope. Yeah, man, like, you know, a lot of elements of this trailer makes it feel as though it was some sort of a prequel to previous trailers. Because on the one hand, we kind of see how the scene with Aquaman riding the parademon down that building came about. You know, the scene from the previous trailer where he does that. And then in this trailer, we see how that scene actually came about, you know, with Cyborg catching him after he fought like 2 parademons from what I could see when he was in the sky, and he caught him just before he fell and threw him at the other parademon. I'm assuming that that's the parademon that he actually rides through a building. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, like, you know, there's a lot more talk about how this is quite fresh from the events of Batman versus Superman. You know, we hear the news reporter talking about it's been, you know, like hasn't been that long since Superman passed away and crime is on the rise, this and that, you know. We see more footage of Cyborg, you know, like sort of playing around with his powers, I guess you could say. You know, he had some sort of a 3D schematic of a football field from what I could see. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of character exploration, you know, before they actually come together. We see where the individual ones come, the individuals whose standalone movies we haven't seen yet, where they come from and how they got into their hero's journey and everything. We see a little bit more from Wonder Woman. Obviously, it seems like from a campaign point of view, Wonder Woman is the one who's actually been used to sort of market this movie based on the success of Wonder Woman. And when it came out, and yeah, we don't see more Jim Gordon. We do see the bat signal, and there was an awesome fake out at the end of the trailer. Actually, when Flash was looking up and pointing and looking all excited, I was so sure we were going to see Superman there, but that wasn't him. So that didn't play out. But it was a great trailer. It looks visually stunning. I don't even know if maybe this is more Joss Whedon's influence this time around in this trailer, or Zack Snyder, or an amalgam of the two. Not 100% sure. But yeah, that was a great trailer. That was really nice. And there seems to be some sort of a trend now with these trailers, sort of like being like they've got their own pre-trailer trailer type thing. You know, pretty interesting. But yeah, we'll see how it turns out. It looks pretty good. I'm pretty excited. It's only like what? It's the 17th today, so there's just about 2 more weeks and a few days until it drops. The trailer itself only says November at the end, so I'm not sure what the actual date is. I'll have to Google that. Let me know in the comments if you happen to know what that is, if you're watching this video. If you are, you're awesome. Click subscribe, like the video, grow the community. But yeah, all in all, I'm pretty excited as a DC fan. It inspires a lot of hope in me, and as we all know, that's what Superman's all about, philosophically speaking, in the DC Comics universe. I mean, his whole symbol is called, it's basically the Kryptonian symbol for hope. You know, it's also his family crest. It's the House of El. But in actual Kryptonian language, apparently it stands for hope. So yeah, man, this trailer instills a lot of hope in me, as though DC might yet redeem itself in the eyes of its fans, you know? Of course, we've got Thor Ragnarok coming up, which is roughly around the same time as Justice League, so I don't know, we'll see, but I'm holding thumbs for Justice League. So yeah, thanks for joining us on this trailer reaction. That will conclude the video, and please, you know, let us know what you thought of the reaction. Let us know what you think of the channel. Let us know what notes you think we might do with in terms of what you think we should do on the channel, what your opinions are, what content you'd like to see, what kind of stuff you'd like to see us review. And yeah, please like and subscribe. And I'm going to sign off now. Thanks for joining us, guys. Stay awesome, and to infinity and beyond.
Bet it well, do the numbers, I said it well. I played the game and I'm still the same, and I never change just to get a deal, bitch, I'm ballin'. I came from nothing to something like it's nothing, yeah, you know I done it, that is no discussion, bitch, I'm ballin'.
Yeah, I mean, like in the middle of my comedy career, I finally had to admit that I had to get a steady job, you know, because I had to make ends meet. You know, before that, my ends were so far apart, they were calling each other.